a Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur.
Hello, this is another review for Review My Games. I'm Parsons, and today I'm going to be reviewing Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1. Resident Evil 2, or Biohazard 2 as it's known in Japan, is a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. It was released for the PlayStation console on January the 21st, 1998 in North America, January 29th, 1998 in Japan, and May the 8th, 1998 in the PAL region. It was later released on various other consoles. The game is set on September 29th, 1998. The T-virus that turned people into zombies in the first game has spread to the whole of Raccoon City. Leon S. Kennedy is a new recruit for the Raccoon Police Department who has just entered the city to start his new job. Coincidentally, Claire Redfield has also entered the city, not only on the same day, but near enough the exact same time as Leon, to find her missing brother Chris Redfield from the first Resident Evil. As if this wasn't coincidence enough, they both end up at the exact same building and find each other. They find each other at a diner because a zombie outbreak is apparently the perfect time for a snack. They both try to escape the zombies together in Leon's police car, but end up being involved in a crash with a large truck, which leaves them separated. They decide to meet each other at the police station, rather than just leave the city like any normal person would do. You then get to take control of either Leon or Claire depending on which disc you inserted. Both the characters follow the same scenario as if they both started on the same side of the truck, but once you complete the game, you can play through scenario B with the other character, which shows what they did while your original character played through scenario A. Things that you do while playing through scenario A will affect your scenario B playthrough, such as picking up weapons the first time round will mean that they won't be there for the other character the second time round. This makes it much more believable that both of these characters' scenarios took place, whereas the two characters' storylines in the first Resident Evil game didn't go together at all. The gameplay has remained the same as the first game, which is good. It has the same movement controls and shooting controls, which make it difficult to control your character, but this increases the horror aspect of the game, as it did in the first game. One improvement was that now characters would react to taking damage. If their health was in the caution mode, they would cover their stomach with their hand, and if they were about to die, they'd limp. This meant that players could tell when they needed to heal without having to go to the inventory menu. The graphics have improved over the first game, although they are still bad by today's standards, as it is an old game now. There were an improvement over the graphics of the first game, and the enemies didn't look quite as goofy, although there were a few exceptions. However, although the graphics have improved, they have still used the same style of playing as a 3D character over a preset 2D background. As with the first game, this meant that they had to use fixed camera angles, which was good because they made the game feel more cinematic and you couldn't tell what was on the next screen, which increased the horror. The voice acting had improved slightly from the acting of the first game, but once again it was a bit unrealistic. Listen to this for instance.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you.
And
at least it was better than
Jill,
the first game though.
Here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Overall, this game took what was good about the first game and kept it. It also took what was bad about the first game and improved upon it. It wasn't perfect, so it won't be getting a 5-star rating, but for a PlayStation 1 game, it was really good. In fact, it was possibly the best Resident Evil game that was released on the PlayStation 1. It provides you with hours of fun and horror, which leaves you wanting more as you carry on playing. So much so that one time my friend Luke Jackman, who's a member of this site, came around my house one day and we played Resident Evil 2, and we ended up completing scenario A with Leon in one non-stop playthrough, without saving at any point. We didn't want to stop playing and was determined to get as far as possible. That's how hooked you get to this game. Once you've completed it, there isn't much immediate replay value, but you may choose to play it again in the distant future, when you look for the games you haven't played for a while because you're getting tired of playing the same games all the time. And when you do, you'll realise why you enjoyed it so much the first time, and why you're still enjoying it now, even though it's an outdated game. So although it could be improved upon, it was still a great game at the time and can still be enjoyed now, especially by a Resident Evil fan. That's why I'm going to give Resident Evil 2 a 4-star rating. And yes, my t-shirt has changed over the course of this video. As with all of our videos, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see this video and others on my site, along with some written reviews as well. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to look at it, which you do. So do it. Now.